and when we click on the implicit intent, the browser will be launched, opening up this URL. Ski Heights is a unified place to learn, develop efficient, scalable apps with enthusiastic ideas. Hello guys, welcome to this Android tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be exploring about intent and its types. Intent is an Android class that is used by Android OS to communicate between the Android components. So you can imagine the intent as a message. So this Android activity sends an intent to the Android OS, means sends a message to an Android OS that what task it want to perform. So the Android OS with the help of intent filter will look for who can satisfy that task, and that Android components will be filtered out with the package manager.query method. So that specific intent will be sent to Android component, or all the applicable Android component will be shown in an Android chooser, and whatever the user chooses, that intent will be sent to that Android component. In Android, there are two types of intent, that is an explicit intent and an implicit intent. It is applicable for all Android components. When an Android component in same application is launched, it is an explicit intent, so that you know explicitly which component will be launched. In an implicit intent, one application component launching the another application component. So this is the basic difference between an explicit intent and implicit intent. Let's see how to use them by building an application. Now that Android Studio is open, we'll create a new project and select an empty activity and name it intent and just hit on finish. Now that Glider has done building the project, so let's build a simple layout by navigating to activity_main. So we'll change the constraint layout to linear layout. Now the linear layout, what we want is two buttons, one for launching an explicit intent and another for implicit intent. So nothing but we'll create a button which will have a text of launch explicit intent. There are two required attributes, that are layout width and layout height. So layout width be wrap content and layout height be wrap content, and ID of the button be launch explicit. Similarly, we'll be having another button, so just copy and paste, and we want to align them vertically. So there's an attribute in the view group or the linear layout, that's orientation vertical, and we want them at center, so gravity is center. Okay, so launch implicit. Okay, we have done building our layout. So we need to define our Android component. That could be anything: activity, broadcast receiver, service, etc. We'll define an activity, empty activity, and this activity name be my activity 2, and just hit on finish. So my activity 2 will nothing but have an text. We'll just change the text size to 34 sp, then constrain it to center by constraining to all sides, and we'll change the text to activity 2. Okay, we have done building our my activity 2. Is reference our buttons. as I've explained how it references in the first video. I will link the card above. Well, explicit be find view by ID, and explicit is an button, so id is r.id.explicit, launch explicit, and implicit be again a button, and find view by id, that's nothing but r.id.launch implicit. So this will give reference of the implicit, and this will give reference of the explicit. Explicit intent be intent, and will create it by its constructor. You can also use methods such as set action, set component name, set class name, etc. But you can use these two. Just will pass the context, which will be this, and the activity to class name so that it can launch it. So for launching an intent, we just need to call start activity and pass in the intent. And for implicit intent, similarly we will set an on-click listener, and whenever this on-click listener will be called, means the implicit button will be clicked, we will launch an implicit intent to launch the Android blogging site. So implicit intent, you can name whatever you want, be intent. For implicit intent, there are two requests. That's one is optional, that's data, and another is required, that what action you want to perform. So we want to perform an view action, intent.action view, and to know Android OS what should be launched, we can provide in data, so Android will automatically detect what you want to perform. First of all, get the URL here, so the URL will be of my blog. You can specify any URL you want. So Android only knows to deal with URIs, so you need to pass an URI, and passing in the URL, it will automatically parse this to URI. Now what you want to do is, package manager, you want to check whether any of the application satisfies this action. So how we do is, package manager dot resolve activity, which checks in whether any of the package can satisfy your requirement, pass in the intent and flag the 0, and check if it's not null. Then you could start activity. If there's nothing to resolve, then this start activity should not be called, passing the intent. Okay, we have done building our app. So let's run the app. Okay, now that our app is launched, when you click on the explicit intent, our explicit intent will be launched. That is, the main activity 2 will be launched, which is having the text activity 2. And when we click on the implicit intent, the browser will be launched, opening up this URL. Okay, you can see that our URL is launched. Okay, we have done building our app. Please subscribe Ski Guides and press the like button if you liked the video.